What widely used tech should be obsolete by now? TI-83s have roughly the same computing power as a Game Boy but still cost $80. Micro USB. We should all be on USB-C by now. Google search. I don't care if you return 688,888,900 results in 0.47 seconds. That impressed me 25 years ago. I just want to find information on my search topic without bullshit promoted results. Banks taking any longer than 0 seconds to do literally anything. TI-84 and similar calculators. It's unreal that they still charge those prices for 30-year-old tech, but books and lesson plans are so set in their ways that Texas Instruments has the education system over a barrel. Cookie permissions on every fucking website. Not really tech, but I relish any chance I get to bitch about flathead screws. Ticketmaster. Seriously, a high schooler could build an app that enables someone to select from an inventory of seats, and purchase one. Why is this monopoly and their massive fee structure allowed to still exist? Banks still use systems written in COBOL, lots of companies still use Windows XP, and some surprisingly important national security systems use systems so old they can't get replacement parts anymore. The US government currently spends about $80 billion a year on IT, and some estimate that 80% of that is spent solely on maintaining old systems. The MGT's $500 million over 2 years sounds like a drop in the bucket to address the problem of the government's legacy systems. Mar 12, 2018. Fax machines. It's crazy how some businesses still have terribly outdated processes relying on faxes. Most people would be absolutely shocked if they knew what was running the vast majority of the financial world. There are valid reasons why this is the case, but it is still shocking. Commuting to an office just to sit alone at a computer all day. Especially when all your meetings are virtual. Printers that aren't a ripoff. I'm looking at UHP. I still take a notepad and pen into every meeting. Coin-operated laundry. If doing your own laundry in many laundromats in NYC, you may need to spend and manually put into the machine $20 worth of quarters. Madness in 2024. Absolutely piles and piles of software. Don't fix what isn't broke. That's great in the short term. But it creates a much more dangerous creature. Carrying electricity on poles above the ground. Almost 100-year-old tech, especially in tornado/hurricane areas. Fluorescent bulbs. We did away with most incandescent, let FL/CFL die already, I'm sick of ballasts. I'd say faxing, but our fax machine has 100% success rate compared to the provided faxing software. Signing for credit cards, especially in restaurants. This is still common in the US, but here in Canada, and in most of the rest of the world, we stopped doing this shit 15 years ago and we use chip and pin. Matrix printers. Yes, some grocery stores and one large alcohol distributor in my area still use them. This 60-year-old technology is still in use today. Typing emails and passwords on a smart TV with a remote. The cables running down the wall from the TV. First world problem, I know. Streetlights. They should be an automated smart network that can help the flow of traffic depending on circumstance and time of day. Edit, I meant traffic lights. Those funny matrix printers at car dealerships. The FAT file system. Mainframe computers so we can get rid of those crappy software behemoths. Our goddamn piece of shit rostering system at work. Not saying it needs to be retired or replaced necessarily, but a shout out to the longevity of the B-52 bomber, which is still in service today, but first flew in 1952.